It's quite rare for me to want to review a piece of hardware that isn't a new console or handheld, but when Lepow reached out to me about their portable monitor, it immediately caught my eye. It's a 15.6 inch screen, but in the form factor of a slim tablet with a foldable case. It's sleek, slim, portable, and surprisingly a useful part of my everyday setup. The Lepow Portable Monitor features a 15.6 inch 1080p IPS display capable of running at 60Hz. It has an 85-degree viewing angle and it comes in at about 1.7 pounds. It's a slim device, it's even thinner than the thinnest parts of my Joy-Con or Nintendo Switch Lite. On its left side you'll find a mini HDMI input, USB-C port capable of transferring video, and a headphone jack. On its right side is another USB-C port capable of just power, the power button, and a menu button for tinkering with the usual monitor settings. With the monitor came a polyurethane case that's similar to the smart covers for the iPad. It protects the monitor during traveling but also acts as a stand for it. It's a nifty setup that makes traveling with this thing to other countries or work events my ideal work setup. It also came with a USB-C to USB-A cable, a USB-A charging brick, USB-C to USB-C, and a mini HDMI to full HDMI cable. I want to note that this monitor only requires 5 volts to power it on, so if you have a newer mobile phone with USB-C, let's say like a Galaxy phone with DeX, you could power on the monitor and display out your phone with just one cable. Upon receiving the monitor earlier this week, I immediately went to try it out with my Nintendo Switch. Portable 1080p display with 60Hz? Well, it sounds like the perfect portable dock setup and it didn't disappoint. Viewing angles look solid with the size of the screen and resolution feeling like the sweet spot for the Switch. Sure, it would have been nice to see a 4K panel on this thing, but for the size, it felt like a good compromise. Racing through Green Hill Zone, settling it in Smash, and breaking hearts all looked lovely on this display. With the use of the case, I was able to also angle the display 2 notches lower for a different angle. Sadly, what was disappointing were the speakers. There are stereo speakers on the side of this monitor, but they're very much as mediocre as it gets. Even at full volume, they can sound a little bit low, and you're just better off plugging in some headphones or outputting this to a different set of speakers, though that sort of defeats a lot of the portability of the monitor. Outside of the audio caveats, I enjoyed using this monitor as part of my setup both for gaming and for work. Being a USB-C powered device, I was able to integrate this so easily with my Switch and my Macbook Pro that I used to edit the reviews on this channel. Suddenly, I could carry my Switch, the portable dock I reviewed before, the monitor, and my MacBook all in one backpack with ease. I could play and capture my Switch gameplay and then connect the monitor to my MacBook for a dual monitor editing station. For its current $180 price tag, though that decreases and increases depending on the time of the year, it's not the cheapest monitor solution, but that added cost does add the convenience of being able to take this with me on the go so easily, and have it integrate with most of my USB-C devices. Aside from its mediocre speakers, I think if you have a USB-C ecosystem already, it's the perfect addition to your setup, but if you're just going to be at home for most of the time, then you might just be better off buying a traditional monitor that's larger and cheaper. It ultimately comes down to what your setup looks like, and if you're having to travel a lot and most of your devices are already USB-C, then you really can't go wrong with this one.